अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति शुक्रं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता शिवशंकरनिकंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वर शुभानुसुते देववृंदावने पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसति गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन्मतानां परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वर नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णकृष्णाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिते नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे विशेषणाय पश्चात् I practically need everyone's blessings. I'm good for nothing. So whatever I heard in the past from the various devotees, cut and paste. I'm just going to repeat. So I basic blessings upon all. I'm very grateful for your presence. And next week is actually Ram Navami. So I'm taking this opportunity to touch the controversial topics of Ramayana. One controversial is why Lord Ram killed Valli. You know, that when Valli was not fighting with him, and why Ram abandoned Sita, which is a little tougher topic than first one. So why I just heard here and there and collected together. Honestly speaking, today Ram is targeted by foreign religions, like anything, who are actually penetrating a lot into Indian subcontinent. You know, whether it is Europe, London, or India, I mean, Indian subcontinent, Ram is targeted actually. Ram is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu Tattva, expansion of Krishna. So Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. Ram came to establish Dharma. Ram is the personification of Dharma. A person who is actually a personification of Dharma, there is no any inebriety in his actions. There is something called Dharma Sukshma or Sukshma Dharma. In my childhood, the local newspapers would cover one article, Dharma Sukshma. The more and more you go away from spirituality, you will be entangled in Maya, three modes of material nature. And the more and more you get into sense gratification, sense enjoyment, and you will lose for that reason the brain tissues. And more the intricate parts of Dharma, you will lose power to understand. As you go closer to Krishna, your intelligence blossoms. You will understand things easily. When you are very spiritual, then you will understand others' feelings also easily. And you will behave nicely. But the goal of the center is I myself. My enjoyment is prominent. The goal of my life is I should enjoy. Everyone is there in this world only for my enjoyment. Then what happens? The brain tissues will not be developed, whereby you will not understand the intricate parts of Dharma called Dharma Sukshma. So I pray to Lord Ram and Sita, who is actually plenary expansion of Krishna and of course Radharani. And so that we'll be able to discuss next 1 hour. And after hearing this, I encourage you to share this with others also. Um, Sugriva came and challenged Valli, and Valli literally made him chutney. He came left and right, left and right. Finally ran away. He ran away, and Sugriv went to Ram and said, "You said you will kill him, and putting so much faith in you, I went and started fighting, but you didn't do anything." Ram said, "You both are looking alike. I don't know. I cannot figure it out. You are instead of killing your brother, if I killed you, I would commit the sin of killing a friend, which I don't want to." So he told Lakshman, offer him Gajapushpa Mala. The forest flowers are there, and put it around his neck. And now we'll see what happens. Sugriva said, "Oh, really? Thank you." So one Dharma Sukshma here is Sugriva, as soon as he met Ram and Lakshman, Hanumanji said, "This person, they are looking for you. They are looking for your friendship." This much powerful. What I am looking for came to my feet. Amazing. We'll make friendship. So in that process, he received Ram. Monkeys. He offered a chair. What is a chair? A branch. You sit here. But he ignored Lakshman. You want to get the grace of Krishna, you need to get the grace of a guru. So he ignored Lakshman. So when he didn't get the mercy of Lakshman, Ram, when Krishna will not help you when the Guru mercy is not there. So that's why Lord Ram said, "Lakshman, you garland him." Means you give your mercy, then see what happens. And he put the garland and again he went. He understood. Okay, we are looking alike. Then what happened? Again Lakshman, Sugriva called, "Oh, Valli, come, let us fight." Valli became angry. And his wife said, "Wait, wait. This person who was pulverized by you, beaten up by you like anything left and right only half an hour before, what is that extra strength he has? And he's coming back and challenging again. Only fools will do that. And your brother is not a fool. Greva means head. Su means good head. Means good intelligence. So Greva is good headed. He's very intelligent. Half an hour ago only you just defeated him and you punished him like anything. Half an hour later he's coming. I heard your brother made friendship with two warriors, and they promised him that they will kill you. And that's why he's coming again. Wali laughed and said, "I also heard that. But I heard he's actually personification of dharma. And I don't have any enmity with him. And I don't have an enmity. Um, and I never quarreled. I never saw him. I don't have any problem. Why should he kill me?" And he told this to Tara. Exactly what Tara said happened. And they start fighting. Now Ram is very clear. Who is Sugriva and who is Vali? And they were fighting, and so the fight reached the crescendo. And then, actually, Lord Ram didn't kill him from standing behind the tree. No. He was standing aside because Vali was very deeply engaged in fight. He didn't see Ram. He was fully absorbed in fighting with the opponent. Then Ram, looking from a right angle, he shot arrow, and Vali fell on the ground. And he said, hey, this is what my wife said. You know, I don't have any enmity with you. People say you are the personification of dharma. And you're kshatriyas. He doesn't say you're personification of dharma. He says, um, he says, you're kshatriyas. This is kshatriyas in Treta Yuga. They're the upholders of dharma. When I don't have any enmity with you, and I'm not doing anything wrong with you, and why did you kill me? Okay, you say kshatriyas, and and I'm not a human being. One should not kill an animal for flesh. And we are monkeys. You cannot kill, even if you want to hunt an animal, monkeys are not hunted for flesh. So what you've done is wrong. What will you say? And Ram said, I am from Ikshvaku dynasty. Ever since Ikshvaku came into existence, entire Jambudvipa was owned by Ikshvaku. And I'm in that lineage. So we own this entire, not just this earth, but this entire Jambudvipa, all the planets. So in my kingdom, one person is doing wrong thing. As a king, I have a right to punish. Then you will ask. He gave shoes to Bharat, and and Bharat is the king. Then what wrong? Then Lord Ram told Bharat. Ram said, I will not. No, no. See, actually, yesterday morning I was telling. Ayodhya means Samskriti. Lanka means Vikriti. And Kishkinda is Prakriti. I'll take only 1 minute. Means in Ayodhya, everyone is actually following Dharma. So in the family, anything goes wrong, person A tells B, hey, you're following Dharma better than me. So even if inconvenience is there, I will serve you for your pleasure. I'll go through inconvenience. Wow. You will see this everywhere. Even though there are some problems here and there, it is rectified by another person. What is her name? Kaika did something wrong. It was rectified by Bharat. My mother might have asked like that. I don't want the kingdom, Ram. You become the king. Ram said, Are, see that is Sanskriti. This is why I purposefully added this line. Is in the family, everyone should uphold dharma. In other words, bhakti, and you serve the other person. Then that family will be spiritual world, Vaikuntha. So what mistake Kaika did? Bharat tried to rectify it. He said, you go. He went and said, brother, you come back. Ram said, I will not come back. I gave a promise to father. To please him is my duty. That you are telling he left the world. No, I am not going to show anything. I'm requesting everyone to move forward. Everyone please come forward, I request. If you can. Kripa karke, sorry. You can disconnect. So at home, so she is telling, come back. Ram said, no, I will not come back. Because I have taken a vow to fulfill father's request. No, according to Dharma, you are the eldest. You should become the king. So there is again a big discussion between Ram and Bharat. Finally, Ram agreed, all right. So you become my representative, and you will be the ruler for the cities and humans. I will be the ruler for the forests and animals. Because Ram took a vow, I will not enter the city for next 14 years. So Ram told Valli, I am still the king for the forests and for the animals. And you, what you have done? You have, when your brother's wife, younger brother's wife is actually equal to daughter. When brother was alive, actually they are monkeys. In monkey kingdom, one rule is there. When brother is dead, unlike humans, you can marry the brother's wife and enjoy. Begin for that's there in monkeys and chimpanzees. Shakamrugam. But when brother is alive, you cannot enjoy brother's wife because she is equal to daughter. And you have gone against dharma. That is serious adharma. So when you do for this, what is the punishment king has to give? Death punishment. Capital punishment. So because you have grossly violated that, what you did, you drove away your brother. Your brother was alive. And if he requested you to come back and you become a king, but you didn't. You drove him away and forcefully usurp, you took control of his wife and you're enjoying. So because I have done this, so because you violated dharma as a king, I punished you. And you said, I am not fighting with you according to Kshatriya codes of conduct. You have violated dharma. And Ram said, Kshatriya code of conduct works only when there are A and B Kshatriyas. You are not a Kshatriya. You are a monkey. Sakamrugam. So when animal has to be killed, you don't tell the lion tomorrow 9 o'clock we'll fight. Come. Monkey. Lion says, definitely, thank you. Lion will come at 7 o'clock, look for a place where you'll be very inactive. Lion will come and attack you from there. Lion, they're also intelligent. So if you want to kill an animal, what you have to do, you have to ambush the animal. Ambush means look for a safe place where animal cannot see you. And you have to study where animal is coming, drinking water, because before you get ready with the bow and arrow, tiger will come and kill you actually. So what you have to do, you have to stay in a place where animal cannot see you, but you can see the animal and kill. This is called ambushing. So Kshatriya codes of conduct will not work for animals. That's why I stood in a place where you will not see me, but I can see you and I'll kill you. And I did not kill you for flesh, because I know very well monkeys are not to be killed for flesh. But I killed you as a punishment king gives to his citizens, especially capital punishment for the offense you did. But now, because I have done that, for the sin you have committed, you don't need to go to hell. And you will have Uttamagati. You'll go to higher and higher regions. Higher and higher regions. Some people are still wearing jackets. And one should not think, if I feel good, that's what I'm speaking as. Somebody is coming from kitchen, naturally this place appears, So that's what I'm talking about. So what is that? So then Valli fully understood. But now I'll tell you, there is one more dharma section. What is that? Valli said, if only had come to me, actually Valli defeated Ravan. Valli defeated Ravan just like that, without weapons. Ravan was so humbled. Ravan made friendship with the Valli actually. I could have got Sita tomorrow. So Ram has a knower of everything. Ram had two choices. What is that? Ram will not side with adharma, even if you are powerful. Ram is not like that. Ram or Krishna, oh, you who is there to get my job done? He is a supreme powerful, Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Viryasya, right? He has unlimited strength. So here, Sugriva, sorry, Valli, in compare Valli and Sugriva, Valli is more powerful, but he's siding with Adharma. Okay, you say Ram as a human, he may make friendship and he'll get Ravan. So when Ram makes friendship with Valli, Valli say tell Ravan, hey, he's more powerful than me, you do friendship. So Ravan says, of course, he'll make friendship and give Sita tomorrow, of course. I don't know how many of Valli put Ravan in his armpit and carried him. And such powerful Ravana was actually humbled by Valli just like that without any weapon. If Valli is classifying Ram as more powerful, naturally Ravan will come to his senses and he'll give the Sita back. Ram has not come to this world to get Sita back. Ram has come to this world to establish Dharma and remove the element that is harming Dharma, that is Ravan. Sita was used as an instrument. Krishna used Draupadi as an instrument to reduce the burden. So, irrespective of you're powerful, more powerful, less powerful, more intelligent, less, and Krishna doesn't care. Are you upholding Dharma? Do you have bhakti? Yes. Then Krishna will come with you. No. However powerful you may be, first thing you will not be victorious. However powerful you may be, you will not be victorious. So, because Ram is the upholder of Dharma, Krishna is the upholder of Dharma. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanusya. So Ram knew this, just because Valli sided Adharma, he will not go with him, that's it. The third one, Valli had a benediction. Actually, yesterday, today morning I read, you're right. It's actually, he had a benediction from Indra only. Anybody comes before him, you will take 50% of their strength as the fight goes on. So when Ram comes before him, Ram's strength is unlimited, infinite strength. And Valli cannot take 50% of strength. And then what happens? That will be, then the boon will not work. So Indra is also devotee of Krishna, Indra devotee of Ram. So then what happens? That boon is, what is that? It will not work. So that will fetch bad name to Indra. So what Ram did, he ensured that the boon is very active. And for that reason, actually, he stood aside and shot an arrow. So these are all called dharma sukshmas. But the next topic is much more difficult. Next topic is Sita's banishment. Actually, one time I thought, the whole world should read Ramayana. Before I start, Vibhishan went and told Sita, Mother Sita, Ravan was killed. So please come and see Ram. Yes, I'll come right now. I'll come right now. No, I want you to take bath and wear fresh clothes and come. She said, no. This is the sari Ram Sami 1 year ago. Human relations are always very delicate. So Sita wants to convey a message to Ram. Hey, this is the sari you saw me. Past 1 year, I am with this sari only. So she wants to impress Ram with that fact. Hey, I am still with the same sari. But Vibhishan said, it is Ram's desire that you come decorated. So that is a weakness. Husband's order is there. So she doesn't want to. She wants to tell the whole world, hey, this is the sari my husband saw me with last time. Past 1 year, Though there were a lot of temptations, I was not tempted. I'm still with the same saree only. You know, I didn't eat, sleep. So she wanted to tell that, but what Vibhishan said, no, it is Ram's desire that you come decorate, you take bath and freshly, and wear fresh clothes. But she's a chaste wife. What she did, she did. She took bath and she wore everything, and she was brought in a palanquin. Hey, millions and millions and millions of monkeys. She's the one. The reason for the reason one. She's the reason for the war. She was the reason for the war. So all the monkeys are watching. But the palanquin means palanquin is always covered. Ram said, his voice suddenly became sharp. And Ram said, she doesn't need to sit in the palanquin, tell her to walk. Honestly speaking, at homes, many of you experience. When voice becomes sharp, that is the prelude to the actual drama. How many of you agree? You're amazing. You're so wonderful, so sweet. See my voice. Who did it? Can you see the difference? If you're intelligent, when voice becomes sharp, you have to withdraw. If you're intelligent. Because dry arguments are inconclusive, Mahabharata says. If you try to prove your honesty that time, the other person is angry, it doesn't work. Rather, Sita saw the sharpness of voice. Lakshman was shocked. Bhishan was shocked. Sugriva was shocked. Why Ram voice has become sharp? Anyway, to cut the story short, she started walking. Every monkey was watching. You all know the story because I have to explain, I have to defend. I'm cutting it short. Sita told Lakshman, create a prayopavesh, create a fire. And Lakshman looked at Ram. Ram said, that's when Lakshman said, I'll never come as your younger brother. This is, she's like, so she went, she was tested with fire. And Agnidev comes and says, there are three Chetanas, Jagrati, Swapna, Sushupti. Jagrati means fully awake. Swapna means dreaming. Sushupti, Swapna means dreaming. Yeah, Sushupti means deep sleep. Sita said, if I have not forgotten Ram and did not think of anybody else, this Agni will save me. She said that and got inside. And Agni came back and said, what she said is perfect. So Ram said, I want everyone to know the chastity of Sita. And that's why this is thing. The Maharaj Dasharath came, Indra came. My lord, you are not a human being. You're Mahavishnu. No, you came to establish Dharma. So Maharaj Dasharath also, came from heavenly planets and watched for, the chastity. And he said, my son, go. But exactly after 1 year, just because somebody was speaking something, drunkard, So this is how people call speak, and this is how people speak. Hey, 1 year ago, I have testified. I didn't testify. Agni testified me as very pure. And 1 year later, you're sending me to forest. For many ladies, this is the problem actually. They love Ram, but difficult. And it's very difficult to defend also, but let us try. So 1 year later, and she was sent to the forest, pregnant, and the person who was leveling allegation was drunk, of a very doubtful character. So what is that? These spies came and conveyed that message to Ram. Ram said, he's the only one? No, many people are speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, next half an hour. It's a little interesting. This is what is called Dharma Sukshma. And let us focus. So Ram had a couple of choices. First of all, we are all sitting here. You all had enough breakfast and getting ready for lunch. You're trying to fill something. And so despite though there is this environment is not good, people are not getting jobs, and if the jobs are lost past 1 year, market is a little difficult. But Krishna's grace, my life is going on very well. So America for many people is heaven. And you can see Rambhav Manaka, and America means heavens only. You can enjoy left and right. So that's why many people don't come to temple. Very interestingly, you are pious people, you're devotional. That's why you came here. So because of your hard work, whatever, you are very successful in your career, and your life is going on very well. So you have decided, I want to, by causeless mercy, you want to be spiritual. Some of you maybe, I want to go back to Godhead also. You understood. So Kali Yuga means whatever is wrong is promoted on large scales by government only. Government only promotes gambling, government only promotes meat eating, government only promotes illicit sex and intoxication. It is official. But dharma, totally wrong. It's adharmic. So we are in that type of times. Now, to imagine what happened there, unless you get there, that time you will not. Sometimes we say a video, Prabhupada video. You will see Prabhupada video, but what you cannot see is the spiritual energy Prabhupada has that he is showing to the hippies that you cannot understand. When a video is shown, Prabhupada, I wish they could become Krishna conscious. In this, you can see that feeling. But what you cannot see is in the video, the environment, the spiritual energy Prabhupada is actually showing. Likewise, you cannot, with your mindset, get into what happened there because you're not in that time. I was recently speaking in Gaur Purnima. I told one line, very important. Don't try to understand Radha and Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is Krishna? Krishna is expansion. Vishnu can create 1 second million universes. Universe plural is multiverse. He can create multiverse, million multiverse. And Radha and Krishna, one soul, two bodies. You cannot see that in this world. A mother gives twins, but they are two souls. So if you try to understand what happened, what the relationship between Radha and Krishna, with your Annamaya Pranamaya consciousness, you are a pure soul, but Anandamaya. Above that Turiya, there Krishna stays. That person is experienced. There is no lust there. Only happiness, only pure love. So if you try to superimpose your Annamaya Pranamaya consciousness on the relationship of Radha and Krishna, that is cruelty. Cruelty by whom? You. On whom? You. You're exhibiting cruelty on yourself because it will create doubt. So who is harming who? You are harming yourself. First, that is a inaccessible area. You can understand love for Krishna's love for cows, Krishna's love for friends, Krishna's friends, and love for Yashoda. To understand Krishna's love for gopis, we need a qualification. First you understand that, then you'll go very far in your life. So here, that thing happened there. Raghukula Riti Sadachale Ay, Prana Jai par Vachana na Jai. What is, what is it, Ramcharitamanas? Tulsida is telling, what these are the times of Prana Jai, let my life go, but not my word. Yesterday I was giving a class. 7 o'clock Ram was called. Ram, your father is calling you. 10 o'clock is your coronation ceremony. So what will Ram think? Father will call me. He'll tell me how to perform fire sacrifice how to perform fire sacrifice, how to listen to Vasishta, how to listen to Vamadev, all these sages. Hey, your life is going to change in 3 hours. U-turn difference. Dasharatha is not sending you to, what is it, forest for one day. Kaika is telling, 14 years, we'll convert it for 14 hours. That's how we nowadays, you know. And 1 second his life changed. A person to be coronated as king, U-turn difference, you have to. Yesterday I was telling, today's Ram, what Ram will say? It's Ram, end of the day. Yes, father, I want to go. But you know what? I told all my friends. They're all here to witness my ceremony. This is not good. And another Ram will say, I will definitely love to follow your words, but my wife Sita will not like it. अरे छोड़ के चले जाएगी वो. That I cannot be your father. Even though I want to obey you, but that I cannot go through. Please, कुछ तो कुछ करो. How many of you agree? Ram of Kali Yuga, he'll say all these things, right? First thing, सबको बोल दिया. He told everyone. Then now if you do you want me to become like a victim before my friends? And I'm sure, you as a father, you don't want your son to suffer too, right? So कुछ तो कुछ बोलो उनको. No, your father will not tell you. But that is my desire. Yes, mother, thank you. There is no feeling in Ram's face. And he told Sita, you stay here, or you want to go to your father's home, fine, or you stay, actually he said, stay with Kausalya. Not like as soon as you go there, Sita said, thank you. So much of service here, getting rest for 14 years. That's okay. Once in a while, I'll come and see you also. So you're in Minneapolis, I'm in California. Weekends we'll meet in Europe now, no problem. So once in a while, I'll come and she didn't say that. She said, wherever you are, that is Ayodhya for me. Come with you. Lakshman, there is no choice at all. Lakshman cannot imagine his life without Ram. I'll follow you. That, sirs and ma'ams, these are the times of dharma. These are the times of dharma. First thing you keep that in mind. Actually, one devotee is sitting here, Subelas Prabhu, made a nice statement. There are two dilemmas. Ethical dilemma, moral dilemma. Wife comes and tells, one Mataji comes and tells, my husband is drinking and beating me. So should I stay with him or not? Or what will you tell? What will you tell him? So this is very clear, Prabhu. Stop drinking and stop beating. It's very clear. But these are all moral dilemmas, very easy to answer. But there is an ethical dilemma. What is ethical dilemma? I'll tell you. You all with great difficulty, you paid that investor visa, you paid 800K, and you came to America, you gave your child 50, what is that, whatever loan, you got admission into Yale University, and suddenly, and your wife didn't get job yet, but you brought all the money, you get a phone call, you are the lone son, your mother is sick. Nobody is there. And mother is very sick. You call your cousins, cousins are telling, sorry, Prabhu. We tried best. Past 1 month, she's in the hospital. Every day we went. You come back. Now, if this guy goes back, this Mataji is his wife's parents. Then they say, no. Husband says, I'm going back to India. I'm going back to India to take care of my mother. So we have to go back to India, he says. Wife says, what about you paid that much money and he's in the university and how can we go back? No, I want to take care of my mother. This type of problems, there'll be two groups. One group will be supporting he is wrong. Another group, perfectly right. Why? Ethical dilemma always has two sides. How many of you agree? In your father-in-law say, my son-in-law is useless. अरे इतना पैसा लेके गया इतना खर्चा किया just for his mother's sake. Only mother says, no, you can go back. No, no, mother, I'll come with you. So when there is an ethical dilemma, there will be two sides. But moral dilemma, very easy to solve the problem. Here Ram had to choose. Actually, Ram said to his brothers, he called for a meeting. Said, brothers, first time Raghukul image is being tarnished. I don't want to be that person. Actually, it is called Ikshvaku Vamsa, but later it's called Raghu Vamsa. There is a reason I don't want to discuss here. Because of the sacrifice of Maharaj Raghu. Raghu was willing to leave his wife, he want to, he want to leave everything just to protect the dynasty. He did that. For that reason, Ikshvaku Vamsa became Raghu Vamsa. Now that Raghu Vamsa name is getting tarnished. I request you. Ram had two choices. What? I will go to forest with my wife. I leave the kingdom. Ram should decide that day. Either I should side with the followers, citizens, or go with the wife, support the wife. Go with the mother and go back to India, or stay here. Only two choices. You have to do either of the two. So if you go back and support the mother, you're displacing your father-in-law. If you're supporting, okay, my mother will die anyway. So let me stay here and take care of my finances. Yeah, all your mother, sisters, everything, a cruel guy, mother, she was in childhood, the father was not there. She took good care of him, but still, end of the day, people will speak. Am I right or not? How many of you agree? So Ram had a choice. Should I support the citizens? Or support my wife? Pregnant. Ram he called his brothers and said, guys, I went to forest. 14 years, we just came back. Now image is tarnished. I am the reason. Do you know what type of thing? What type of the time it is? Anything goes wrong. If a child dies untimely, the person will find fault with the king. Not only Treta, Dwapara also. One day Krishna was there. Ugrasen was the king. One guy came. Hey, what wrong you're doing? Right on came. Because of your wrongdoing, my son died. How can son die when father is alive? Kuch galat kar rahe ho aap. He found Ugrasen as the fault. This is Dwapara Yuga. And this thing is happening in Treta Yuga. Means anything goes wrong, who will be held responsible? King. Because Dharma is upheld at that level. So Ram told his brothers, Lakshman, Shatrughan and Bharat, please take the kingdom. I'll go to forest with my wife. But again, they are also dharmic. How can we rule the kingdom when elder brother is there? We cannot take the kingdom. We don't want to be adharmic. How many of you are with me so far? Hey, that too, you are what? Ramo Vigraha, you are the Dharma emblem. How can you leave? How can you go to forest because somebody is, leveling allegations like this? You still be king. But finally they said, you decide, because if anything goes wrong tomorrow, some child dies, you are the reason. And such a wonderful kingdom, dynasty, headed by, Aja, Dasharad, Diragahu, Mandhata, all these great souls, they ruled, and because of you, Ram, everything is gone, ruined. Actually, one lecture I heard, there is a king in Africa. He had 6 wives. And a corrupt king, corrupt ruler. And citizens were starving, no food. Still his wives, that's full wealth, 6 palaces, So all the citizens were telling this rascal guy, he's taking care of his wife, but he is putting on the road citizens. So the point, you're understanding, right? Here or here? Year after year after year, all these citizens were starving, there's so much famine, but 6 wives of this African ruler enjoying like anything. And same thing with the, what is the Russian Revolution. Citizens were suffering. The Louis, French Revolution, 14th Louis. He kept his wife, they're enjoying like anything, and the citizens came and cut off his head also. They executed him. So Ram had a choice. Should I this side, citizens, or this side? And he asked his brothers, nobody was willing to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you should know. And the decision, as a personification of Dharma, true person means I will suffer, but I'll give you happiness. For the sake of a village, for the sake of kingdom, sacrifice one person. For the sake of a village, sacrifice a family. For the sake of state, sacrifice one village. Ram said, I'll sacrifice my happiness. What is my happiness? Hey, she's with me all the time. I'll sacrifice. And he told him, Sita, she was not banished. Banishment means punishment. Sita wanted, yes, she recently told me she wanted to spend some time in Valmiki ashram. Just stop her there. And I will suffer here alone. I'll suffer here alone. And she'll be there. So, she was not banished. He told, because Valmiki ashram is still in part of Ayodhya kingdom only. And he leave her there. But she'll be there, I'll be here. But we are connected. Now I'm bringing the spiritual aspect. Should I continue? Interesting?
Yes.
This will go for a little long time. Please bear with me, but it's important. I just started. There is 70% to come actually. But I want to finish it. Why I'm telling you, one lady wrote a book in London. She targeted Ram like anything else. She's speaking ill of Ram. If you follow your father, what is the moral? You lose your wife and you'll suffer. That is Ramayana moral. If you follow your father, what is the niti of Ramayana? If you obey your father, eventually you lose your wife and you'll suffer. That is the niti of Ramayana. Hare Krishna. So, she was actually in spiritual circles. 2 words are there, Sambhog and Vipralamba. Everyone.
Sambhog and Vipralamba.
Sambhoga means union, Vipralamba means separation. In that union and separation is deeper. Separation is deeper. We cannot understand this because we are not spiritually strong. This is after liberation. I said after liberation, yes. And Ram and Sita, actually when gopis were not, can everyone please a little bit come forward? Actually, can I? Done this. So what are the 2 words I said? So Sambhoga means union. When gopis, when Krishna comes, they serve Krishna. And but when Krishna is not there, Krishna comes, says, I'll come in half an hour. When he'll come in half an hour? 30 years also over, but Krishna is not coming. But he said, I'll come in half an hour, he'll come. Then what happens? You will see Krishna everywhere. You will see Krishna everywhere. Gopis are expert in this. They'll chant Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Then what happens? They would see in that name Krishna. Though Krishna is separated, they would see Krishna in that name and they would serve. They would serve Krishna. There is one more person expert in this. Who? Hanuman. Hanuman also knows this trick. It's called Prema Vaichitya. Union in separation. What is it called? So you're separated, but still united. Sometimes people look for mystic powers. What is that? Ashtasiddhi Navnidhi ke daat aswar dena janaki maata Ram rasan tumhare paas sada raho. Ragupati ke das. This person has Ashtasiddhis. If you chant Hanuman's name, he'll give you Ashtasiddhi also. If you have one siddhi, you can become billionaire by next year. Actually, some gurus, they come in their own chartered flights because they know how to levitate. Just if you just raise this much height, by next year you'll become a billionaire. So many followers you'll have. So Hanuman doesn't have one siddhi. He has 8 siddhis. If you pray to him, he'll give you that also. What is Hanuman doing? Showing everyone and becoming a billionaire, coming in the chartered flight. Sitting in one corner and chanting Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Chanting Ram's name, sitting in one corner and seeing Ram and associating with Ram is much more than all these name and fame and bogus. So, Ram and Sita knew, though they will be separated, they are not separated through this hotline of Vipralamba. They are connected. So they were experiencing that Vipralamba bhav. But Ram is telling, but the Ramayana is only 14 years. But after that, Ram ruled 10,000 years. But to perform a fire sacrifice, Ram did Ashwamedh Yajnas. You need your wife. There is no wife. So Ram made a golden Sita. And he's telling your citizens, he didn't say one word. Guys, my wife is very pure. You guys unnecessarily leveled allegations on her. You guys unnecessarily leveled allegations on her. Just to please you guys, I am keeping her next to me. And I am doing all these things. आप गलत कर रहे हो. You're doing wrong things. She is gold. But to please you, I am with you. Every time yajna he would do, Sita would be there, golden Sita. But then he was told, Ram is like a beautiful personality. And yeah, Sita left, very engaged. Ram never married. He never married. He never looked at anybody else. What was his happiness? Service to citizens next 10,000 years. Magnanimity. What is, that's why I said, Saudi Samskriti in Ayodhya, I will suffer, but you find happiness. You be happy. Who is exhibiting this quality? King Ram. And to support that, who is doing that? Sita. Usually when wife and husband, they divorce, the children, mother says, your dad is he's bad, number one, two, number three is so bad, don't go to him. They try to, what is that, spoil their brain, like Manthara did to Kaika. Mother Sita never did that. She understood fully. That's why she trained Lavankush, Ramayana, and she she projected Ram as Supreme Lord. And you serve them, you serve him. She told her husband, her children. She never said, this is my husband, but you serve him. He's like a Purana Purusha. Actually, what is that? Bhumi comes, you come back. I want to see him again one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, lust kills, love saves. Lust means, how will you satisfy my senses? How will you satisfy my senses? I always say this common joke. During courtship, I can't wait to see you. 3 years after marriage, I don't want to see you. And what happened? Courtship, I can't wait to see you. Once the sense enjoyment is over, egos come out. But love means a service in separation. She understood what a sacrifice my husband is doing for the pleasure of his citizens. Is it 1 year, 5 years? And she fully appreciated him. Actually, Raman, every time any Ram, Sita is very bold. And Sita is very bold. Actually, during Vanvas time, the sages come in Dandakaranya, sages come to Ram and say, my lord, we are being tormented by the attacks of the demons. Please protect us. Ram said, granted, I will. Immediately Sita told Ram, 3 are adharma, having illicit relationship. You are never there. Second one, unnecessarily abandoning the wife. Third one, unnecessarily killing the people with whom you don't have enmity. They may be demons. They don't have an enmity with you. How can you kill them? She asked this question. She tells a story actually to Ram. Just because these people are coming and asking you for help, you should not unnecessarily kill the people that you don't have an enmity. Ram said, when people come, I came to this world to offer protection. To offer protection. I can do when anybody comes and takes shelter, and I protect them. And I'll fulfill. Though I don't have enmity, these sages are following dharma, and by killing them, by attacking them, the asuras are doing adharma. So I have to. I'm sorry. But when the same demons come and surrender, I'll forgive them. Sakradeva prapannayam tavasmiti yachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadam etat vratam mama. So I'm sorry, Sita. Your question is, whatever you're telling, quoting dharma is perfect. But this is clear dharma. I came to this world for that. So every time Ram is deviating, Sita would check with him. But when Ram sent Sita to forest, Sita didn't question him. You're right. As a queen, she's upset with the citizens. But as a wife, she is fully with Ram. As a queen, she was upset with citizens. But as a wife, she fully supported Ram. Now, we'll go a little forward. One time what happened? Bhrigu, sage Bhrigu, I'm finishing in 15 minutes now. Sage Bhrigu, wife name is Khyati. And she belongs to Dhritarashtra's father name is what? Tvashta. Tvashta is Devata. Tvashta's wife belongs to demons. So Indra told Brahma told Indra, Vishwarup is very neutral. Mother is demon side, father is Devata's side. Vishwarup is a pure devotee. For them, everyone is equal. So don't. He is equal to everyone. So don't find fault with him. He will do yajna for you. He will become king. He did the yajna. He became a king also. So likewise here, same story. Bhrigu and Khyati. Bhrigu is actually sage, but his wife is on demon side, Sukracharya. So one time what happened? There was a fight between demons and devatas. Sukracharya needed help. Then what Khyati did? She came and she used her mystic power and she made Indra unconscious. When Indra became unconscious, she wanted to kill him. Vishnu saw that, Arey, Vishnu is the protector of Dharma. And she is going to kill Indra. Immediately Vishnu came and cut off the head of Khyati. When he cut off the head of Khyati and protected Indra, Bhrigu came. Who is the sage? God, how can you? Bhrigu came and said, how can you do this? Now I don't have wife. I curse you. You will also have separation from your wife. I curse you and you will also have a separation. You take birth on earth 7 times. You'll be separate from your wife. He cursed. He cursed Vishnu. But then what happened? Sukracharya came. and he attached the head of Khyati back, and Shukracharya knew Mrita Sanjeevani. So Khyati came back alive, but that curse remained. The curse remained. So, what is that? This was told by Madhvacharya. One demon, demons are very tricky. You know that? Demons have only one thing. I want to be eternal. What Hiranyakashipu said, I want to be eternal. Brahma said it's impossible. You cannot be eternal. Then Hiranyakashipu tricked Brahma in so many things. I should die daytime, nighttime, all these things, right? Likewise, Ravana also. I should not be killed by anybody. He told all the species. He forgot to tell humans. So Ram came as human. Likewise, one demon, what he did, so he came and asked Brahma, I shouldn't die. Brahma said, that's not practical. Then he said, he knew Lakshmi and Narayan, they're always united. When Lakshmi and Narayan are separate, then only I should be killed. When Lakshmi and Narayan, when they are separated, that time only I should be killed. Then only I should die. Well, Lakshmi and Narayan, they are never separated. There is no death for this guy. So this guy came and started giving trouble to Indra. And Ram saw that fighting is going on. Then what he did? All right, Ram used that as another this is another reason. Ram separated. Then immediately Indra started fighting. But the fight went on for a long time. Finally, Indra killed him. When Indra killed him, he called Sita back, come back. But time has come for Sita to go to enter Earth. She didn't come. You know? And Sita had 2 parrots. Sita ji had 2 parrots. And one day one parrot became pregnant. But what Sita ji did, you know, but she separated them. When she separated them, that one part cursed. So you are separating me now from the male parrot. You will also go through the same thing. You know, when you become pregnant, you will also, you know, she cursed for that reason. You know, also they were separated. And that triggered the problem actually. In Sita's astrology, it was written she would go to forest 2 times. She would go to forest 2 times. One time she went to forest. She knew she had to go to the forest second time. That's why she was requesting when she became pregnant. I want to go to forest for some time. But Ram, that was used, you know. But you know, she wanted to go to forest for some time because of the the astrological thing. But that extended because Indra took very long time to kill the demon actually. You know. So the point I'm telling is, you know, these are the reasons, few reasons why Ram had to be separated from Sita. But, you know, with Krishna and Radharani, we say, Radha Krishna Ekatma Dui Dehadari Anyonya Vilasarasa Aswadana Kori. They're only one soul and 2 different bodies. There is no separation. When they are united, it is Sambhoga. When they are separated, they experience Vipralamba. They are more connected. They are more connected. But why they are separated? To please us, the envious souls in this world. And we level allegations. That's why what is the lesson but that we can learn is we should not be envious, you know, and unnecessarily speak level allegations on others. You know, and understand things in proper perspective. Take care of your bhakti, take care of others, and serve Krishna in proper way. You know, it's very, very important actually. You know, any question or comments?
Oh, thank you for speaking on this topic. Just trying to play devil's advocate here.
Yes.
Why Mother Sita had to follow her chart from that perspective? Because it's written in the chart. Because she is actually driving everything. If you want to share something.
She's doing what?
She is the consort of Lord Ram himself. He is actually creating destiny. Why she had to comply with her birth chart?
It's only one of the reasons, Prabhuji. You know, all these things. When Krishna blinks his eye, 1,000 things happen. This is one of the things. To balance everything, you know, actually Krishna facilitates that. You know, Ram facilitates that. So, not just one reason. Usually what people say, pregnant, you know, Ram abandoned. Pregnant, she was banished. 1 year ago only, no, she was testified, and 1 year later only. So people speak on superficial levels, but when there is this much depth in it, then what you will do is you will try to understand, and you will side with. I mean, you will read Ramayana in proper perspective and develop faith and Ram and Sita. You know, that is the goal of this session. You know, actually, no, when he is Vigrahan Dharma, is a personification of Dharma, there is the inequity. Krishna is the kindest person. Sometimes people say, when people go through trouble, especially like this, hey, God is not there. Honestly speaking, in the world, sometimes people go through that type of suffering. Their conclusion that God is not there, people feel right actually. That type of cruelty is there, Prabhu, today's world. Honestly speaking, Krishna is the kindest person is sometimes very difficult to defend. Because everyone thinks it's only one life. This is not one life. We all went through billions and billions of lifetimes. And we do not know. I have a question for all of you. Last year, January 5th, what breakfast you took? Or what lunch you took? Sorry, not breakfast. One time one person said, I didn't take breakfast, January 5th. Then I changed from that point onwards. What lunch you took? I didn't take breakfast because I don't take breakfast. But lunch everyone takes. So we don't remember. Just because you don't remember doesn't mean karma doesn't act. And today modern technology, what is the problem? Everyone thinks this is one life. It's not one life. Krishna, the owner of billions and trillions of supercomputers, where he has registered all this action, reaction, action, reaction, action, reaction. It's happening to you in your life that way. So when you understand, when you see from that perspective, finally you'll say, but one thing is for sure, you'll understand Krishna, whatever Krishna does is for our betterment. But Krishna is telling you do wrong things. If you do wrong things, you'll go away from him. But Krishna again, like for example, GPS you reach, but you'll go a little further. But GPS shows come back to the same place. Likewise, you are going away from Krishna. That is not Krishna's problem. That is your problem. So that one point is one of the n number of reasons why this whole episode happened. That is not a conclusive thing. That's the point we should understand. Krishna is the kindest person. Can you believe? If you see the whole episode, Krishna also, Ram has become the victim of the citizens' loose talk for not 2 years, 10,000 years. You will develop compassion for her. Hey, so sad. Hey, Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can create people like us in 1 second. But why he did it? He is telling, for your sake. So you'll understand there is a higher goal for this life. Get rid of your envy, get rid of your greed, get rid of pride. Come back to spiritual life. Sudhro, you reform yourself. Actually, Balramji tells Krishna, this is the guy. When they're walking, the washerman, he's the one who spoke ill with the uncontrolled tongue. He needs some punishment. Krishna said, of course. So that's why Rama is Maryada Purushottam, ideal husband, ideal father, ideal king. So when you do this, he suffered for 10,000 years. But he still upheld dharma. He did every Ashwamedha Yajna for the benefit of citizens. Every activity he did for the benefit of citizens. Usually people think Ramayana is only 40 years is done. Ramayana is not just 14 years. Much more is there. But no, there is Valmiki didn't write that for 10,000 years activity. So when you understand this, you feel sad. Then you will know what you will do. Your faith and Nam grows. How many of you agree? If somebody is still there, we can talk one to one. Any other point, otherwise we'll finish it. It's very important. This many things are there. Not just one point. Actually, every time I see, wow, these are the reasons why Krishna told, so many times Krishna told Uddhava, the love of, the bhakti of gopis. Uddhava could never understand. Why? He's on the Jnana Marga, disciple of Brahaspati. Krishna is, gopis are waiting for him. Then finally at that, all right, you go, you tell I am coming. First of all, you will become a devotee. They will get the message. So many things will happen. That's why it is said, Ananta Sesh can count every grain of sand on earth, but Ananta Sesh cannot count the pastime Krishna performs in one day. The pastime Lord Chaitanya performs in one day. Because when Krishna blinks his eyes, so many things happen in so many universes. Krishna, every 5 seconds, he is blinking his eyes. So first thing, if you understand, I cannot understand him. This is above and beyond my intellectual ability. You'll become grateful. Or you develop compassion. Oh, such Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he suffered for citizens like me, envious. You'll become better. Any question or comment, otherwise we'll end it. I'll go for important part of the program. Anyone wants to add anything? Okay, this is what I will do. Actually, it's a little late, but next week onwards, we should do this. Everyone, you chant one round when we leave. Then what happens? First of all, out of your 4 rounds, 1 round is less. Out of 16 rounds, 1 round is less. And when we come together, it's more. So what we'll do? We'll chant not 1 round, but 10 mantras. Together we'll chant. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadeva Gaura Prabhupada Mantra Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Punyavadi Paschayanta Vishtanari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Very grateful. Next week, Sunday is Ram Navami, and invite your friends. We have Abhishek afternoon, and evening we have performing the marriage of Sitaram Kalyanam. Evening 4:30. So 5. If you say 4:30, they'll come at 5. You say 5, they'll come at 5:30. Sometimes Yes, marriage rate you can join at any time. Or you can join at the South time. Say something? Yeah, thank you very much. He's telling something, wait.
Hare Krishna, please remain seated. Dear devotees, let us express our sincere gratitude to His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu for the wonderful deep insights. Haribo! Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai, Sita Mata ki jai. Dear devotees, you are just seeing the flyer, Ram Navami flyer. If you like to sponsor for Sita Rama Kalyanam, please approach us. We will help you. There are two ways you can sponsor. One is the standard one. You can participate and offer. And also you can be the parent of